It's time for the weekend board games. This is going to cover Monday, November 25th until December 1st. It's December. This year is almost over because that's how calendars work. Let's talk about board games. I played some, and now I'm going to show you pictures of them on a green screen with me floating around, and I'll talk about them. If you didn't know that already, that's what this is. If you did know that, you just had 15 seconds to zone out. Here we go. I was really looking forward to playing some board games with my family, who aren't major board game people, on Thanksgiving. I brought Ready, Set, Bet in hopes that it would be something we could all do together, but the timing just didn't work out. There was never a good time between dinner prep and sitting around about to throw up after dinner for us to just all sit down and play. So it just didn't work out, and that's okay. Maybe some other time. But the nice thing about having a 9-year-old son, a 9-year-old nephew, and a 6-year-old nephew, although he didn't join us for these games. He could have, but he did not, is that there's a lot of games that are good for kids that age and simple and still fun to play. So my son and my nephew and I played King Domino. I've played this game on BGA a few times, but first time playing it live. I won this in the auction at UConn, and I love it. It's so fun. It's so simple. I think pretty much any kid could play this game. Anybody could play this game. You're just laying down dominoes to match up different land types and try to create the highest multiple of crowns per land type. That's all you're doing in a 5x5 square. It's so fun. We love it. And I think it's going to get a lot more play around my house. There was cheese. By the way, Thanksgiving question. What time does your family eat? My family doesn't eat until like 5:30 or 6. And my mom is the major, I'm fine with it, but my mom is the major proponent. She says she does not know why people eat so early, but everyone else I know eats Thanksgiving dinner at like 2 o'clock. So when do you eat? I'm curious. We also played, my nephew, my son, and I also played most of a game of Boss Monster 2. We didn't get all the way through it because I had to start making the croutons, the Texas toast croutons to go on top of my mac and cheese. So, yeah, but we did play a little Boss Monster, and I like it. I like it. It's not getting like, I don't know how much I'll be able to play it, but I really enjoy it, and my son really likes it. It's a good game that he's pretty much always willing to play, which is great for me. Over the weekend, I got the family to sit down, my immediate family, and play. So my wife, my son, and I. And we broke out my new copy of Gizmos. I've played Gizmos before. I think it was in my last video. But again, my son's a big Gizmos fan. I was actually hoping to play Fromage, and then he spotted Gizmos, and he was like, ooh, Gizmos. So that's what we did. I like this game a lot. Some of the iconography can be a little hard to figure out, I think. So it was a little, like, I had to kind of keep explaining what stuff meant. But once you get the hang of it, I think it's pretty easy to read. But yeah, Gizmos is great. It's got that marble slidey thing like Potion Explosion. So it gives that clickety-clack. Gizmos. After that, my son and I, after dinner that night, decided to play one more game. We played Festival, which I just picked up. I'm going to say this. BGA is a master marketer. Board game companies, put your games, make a BGA version and put it up, because I'd never heard of this game. It was completely off my radar. I started playing it on BGA and I fell in love. And when I saw there was copies at my local store, I immediately picked one up. So Festival, I dig it a lot. I like tile laying games. I like pattern games. They're big in my house, so like we love, putting things in a place to complete an objective, and that's what this is. Festival rules. Then Sunday was our board gaming meetup. First game we played was Robo Trick, which I actually thought was really cool. This is a trick taker from Japan, and you could only play it with 3 players. Not 2, not 1, not 4, only with 3 players. And then you have this AI, which plays as the 4th player. And there's designations on it. It says, like, if the AI is leading, it will always play the highest card it has. If the AI is following, it will always play the lowest card from the shortest line of these cards that it has. So you can always know what the AI is going to do. And then you are trying to appropriately win tricks, because when you win a trick, you get the AI's card for that trick. But you only have space to win 3 tricks. Everything else, if you lose the trick, like if the 3 people playing don't beat the AI, the people have to keep their card and the number on the cards, and not the number here, but like 1 through 9 is worth 1 to 9 points, and then I believe 10 and 11 are worth 10 points, and then 12 and 13 were worth 15 points. So you want to try to win those cards from the AI, but you don't want to lose a trick with those cards because they're negative points. This game had massive negative points. The winner of our game won with 0 points. But I liked it. I liked it a lot. It was super fun. I had to look up the pronunciation for this one, but we moved on to playing Tir Nanook, which, again, I really, really enjoyed. You just, in this game, you're tableau building here with various cards to match various patterns. Everybody's working on the same goals, and the way that you get the cards, you're drafting these cards with a bidding of, you get 3 of these little wooden pieces, and you place them between 2 cards that you want. And if somebody else takes the card, like somebody could have placed their card here for me. I had my card here. Somebody could have placed their thing here. And if this was the card I wanted and they were before me in the drafting order, they could take it, and then I'm stuck with this one. Or if you're left floating, if both cards you were on get taken somehow, then at the end of the drafting round, you get to pick up your own card. And then you're just laying out your cards left to right to try to match these patterns. I dug this game a whole lot. It was cool. I played great games on Sunday. We played Moon Rollers, which is a Moonraker's offshoot with dice, so push your luck game. Everybody here is trying to work on these goal cards to collect these cards by rolling dice and matching symbols. If you bust, you lose all the progress you had. And people can work together to collect cards if they want to. Whoever finishes the card gets to keep it and gets the special abilities. But you get points by completing these objectives. And then some of them make you take hazard tokens as well. And if you don't have the highest number of hazard tokens, then you get the points for the hazard tokens as well. I like this game a lot. My son just wanted to get back to playing his Switch. He joined us for this one, and he pushed the end game really fast, which did him no favors, but we had a conversation about it later. So we played some Colorado Midland. This would be my second time playing a cube rail game. I'm still learning about trains and cube rails and all of those types of games, but I actually wound up tying for the win on this one, which really surprised me because probably half the game I had no idea what was going on, and then near the end I started to figure it out. Thankfully, it paid off to figure it out near the end. That's where I was able to really rack up some points. But I liked this game. It was fun. And then I already posted a picture of it, but we played another game of Festival just to get my kid in on one more game before we headed home, which was great. Festival rules. I already said it. Maybe it doesn't rule. I don't know. I like it a whole lot, but I might be overpraising it just because it's a shiny new game. So what did you play this week? I know a lot of people are going to the PAX U. I am not, because I don't live anywhere near it, and it's too close to the holidays to travel. So yeah, have fun. Tell me what you played. Tell me what I should play, and that's all. There's still 15 seconds left in my 10 minutes. Should I just let it run out? No, because brevity is the soul of wit.